Go grow up with a good health.
Yeah, same to you.
Needles, thread, pins, thread. Quality goods, the finest squares.
Come closer, don't be
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Oh, please, good people, help out a poor woman. Greetings. Peter.
You have no business being here, good man. Go away. Go away, lad. Guten Tag. Was brauchst du?
I'd like to go into the gardens. Why are you on guard here?
I'm afraid my sister is resting in the gardens and doesn't wish to be disturbed.
That's a very fine sword you have, Goodman.
And so it should be. It was made by my father, a master swordsmith.
Well, you can tell it's perfectly balanced at first glance. I may not be able to see the blade, but the way the hilt is fitted is clearly the work of a master craftsman.
It seems you know your stuff, good man.
I'm an apprentice swordsmith.
For someone from Kuttenberg? I'm surprised I haven't seen you before.
No, my master is Martin Menschy from Prague. We're just traveling north. My master wants to deliver a piece in person.
You don't say! Master Menschy is in Kuttenberg? Do you think I could talk to him? I admire his work, and so does my father.
Of course. Come to the Hangman's Halter Tavern. My master will be pleased to have company.
Thanks! If you want to enter the gardens, go ahead. Just keep away from my sister. My father has forbidden her to speak to men.
Don't worry. I'll give you my word as a swordsmith.
Tschüss, mein Freund.
Are you Miss Adletta?
That's me. And what is your name, you handsome fellow?
Henry.
A nice name. But I have to warn you, I won't be a miss for much longer. Seeing you here makes me regret that a little, though.
The pleasure's all mine. I'm here on behalf of Caspar Rudolph. It's about the book he lent you.
Caspar? Oh, the poor thing got a proper hiding from my father. How is he?
His vineyards aren't bringing in much, and he's generally not doing too well. That's why I'm here, in fact. Bushek's book may not be the most precious manuscript in the world, but it'll help Caspar.
When we were friends, he gifted me that book. There was no mention of it being on loan, and now he wants it back all of a sudden?
No offense, miss, but are you even interested in a treatise on wine?
Of course not. But Caspar kept going on about it, and I wanted to make him happy. Since I've been locked up here, I've even tried to read it out of sheer boredom, so that I don't have to embroider all the time.
I could buy it from you.
Henry, I have everything I could possibly want, and I don't need your coin. My father buys me everything I ask for.
Not everything can be bought.
Go on.
You can't buy love or friendship. What if we became friends, as you're fond of saying?
But it's not that easy to become a friend of mine. First, you need to impress me somehow.
I could write a poem for you.
Love poetry. I have to warn you that my taste is rather refined.
One stolen glance, tender and true, captured my heart, beholden to you. Your beauty and grace, like flowers in spring, as the rising sun, you make the birds sing.
That wasn't bad, good man. You have talent. You deserve a reward.
I'd like to take Caspar's book now.
Of course. That's what you came for, isn't it?
I have the book, so I'll be off.
Farewell, Henry. Never forget me.
fountain? Where does the water
Just
come
imagine.
from? Here,
The other day,
in the middle of the
I was
city.
standing in the yard when I saw this.
I'm not going anywhere.
Let it go, or there'll be trouble. No one gives a fuck about what you have to say.
What?
Havel, the owner of the local inn, I assume?
That I am. How can I help you?
When I asked where I should go in this city for good wine, your inn was recommended.
You've come to the right place. You won't find better wine in this city. Have you come from far away?
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
Don't hit him.
I travelled around France.
Wonderful. It's not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well-traveled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
An invitation I can't refuse. Thank you.
Well, good man, how shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
So, what do you say to that?
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring colour is perfect.
You're right. A rare flavor and color tone. It's essentially a lighter wine. I like it because it's suitable for many occasions. When I don't know what to serve, I pull out a Moravian white. My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him a few casks to make his old age a little merrier.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. According to Garland, it's not right to give the sick and elderly cold wine. They themselves are cold, so it's better to balance it out with a warm wine. A strong and sweet red that ripened on a sunny southern hillside.
I see you're an expert in medicine as well as wine, Goodman. Gallon, you say?
Yes, Galen and other scholars share similar opinions.
Anyway, let's have a cup of something else.
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we... Ah, I know. Let's have some red. How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman, anything. Pour away.
Quite a decent vintage.
A bit bitter for my tastes. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currant. The colour is dark, almost purple, but as it should be.
Yes, the color enchants me every time. Almost like drinking from an inkwell.
Oh, I've never drunk ink. Would you recommend it?
My grandfather used to say, "You won't know till you've tried it." He lived and died by that saying.
Uh-huh. What happened to him?
Well, the poor fella suffered from ulcers. So one day, true to his favorite saying, he tried drinking spirits to cure himself. "Burn the canker," he said. Well, he burnt it so thoroughly, he was dead in a week. God rest his soul.
To your grandfather, and his contribution to advancing the knowledge of medicine.
If you've traveled so widely, tell me, in France, what wine do they appreciate the most? And I don't mean what wealthy nobility think, but what true connoisseurs like you and me appreciate.
Bordeaux claret.
Well, there must be 100 different kinds. And only the English call it claret, don't they?
That they do. I spent some time in England as well. You know how it is.
Well then, let's move on to the next one. After all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with something simpler. Would you like a hippocras?
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads. And I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good hippocras. Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
Very nice. I'd say it's mint?
Precisely. It gives a nice freshness, wouldn't you say? And there's a garden full of it right behind the tavern. I don't know where to put it all.
But it's missing some kick. I reckon your cook forgot to add something. Maybe anise?
No, not anise. I don't believe anyone puts that in hippocras. I know. Ginger, of course. She told me there wasn't any at the market. After that hippocras, we should have something more high class. I've got a rare Hungarian wine from Eger. Very strong and very sweet.
Bring it on. This is no time for weak wine.
My thoughts exactly. So what do you think? Good, isn't it?
Very strong. Matured in an oak barrel, undoubtedly. Colour is excellent as well. A crimson red. The smell is heavy, spicy, almost suffocating. I have to admit, I haven't had much Hungarian wine, but maybe I should change that.
I drank this particular wine from Eger at a banquet held to celebrate the new city council. Hungarian government, Hungarian wine, and Hungarian delicacies. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate, but I ended up leaving disappointed.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples, plums, and all sorts of other fruit. And finally, they served fish. I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp. So I went hungry at a feast.
I'm sorry you're disappointed, but I think they chose the food well.
Really?
Once again, I have to refer to Galen and his wisdom. Fish and fruit are foods with a cold essence. For that reason, they should all be balanced out with a warm wine, which this exquisite Hungarian surely is, because it's sweet and strong.
Very well. The fish, I can understand. It lives in the water. But fruit ripens in the sun. Why is it considered cold?
Well, it's not so much about the sun. According to Galen, fruit is cold by nature, because blood has never flowed through it.
Oh, thanks for the explanation. I've heard these rules before, but nobody explained them as well as you just did. Oh, forget Galen. I'd still rather have a nice duck patty with my red.
But of course. The main thing is what suits your palate, Goodman.
Well, that's Hungary checked off the list. What's next?
How about something local? I noticed there were vineyards in Kuttenberg.
But of course, we have vineyards and grapes from Burgundy that Emperor Charles himself had brought in. The local vintners grow some fine grapes, but they're still learning everything that comes after that. The local stuff gets diluted a lot. They flavor it with all sorts of shit, or leave it for vinegar.
Don't tell me you don't have a drop of anything local that would be worth trying.
Well, there's the monastery secret. A wine from the Sedlets Monastery. My cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard.
Ah. Why is it called secret?
Taste it, and you'll see.
Interesting. There's no trace of any flavour that shouldn't be there. Neither honey nor spices. Just the pure taste of wine. But there is something to it. Something I don't recognise.
That's it, good man.
Is that the secret?
Exactly. The monks add a secret ingredient to the wine.
A secret ingredient? How do you know that?
Like I said, my cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard, and I handle their supply. Sometimes I bring food for the workers, new barrels, tools and the like. And from time to time, I bring them a sealed crate which smells peculiar. Jerome didn't want to tell me what's in it, but when I insisted, he told me it's some kind of incense they burn in the barrels.
Really? I've never heard of such a thing.
Neither have I. But like I said, the chest was sealed and the whole thing is shrouded in secrecy.
A real monastery secret. What should we drink next?
I'm glad you like my wine. But that's enough tasting for today. After all, I've offered you everything worth trying, and now the wine is starting to go to my head. But you're welcome to stay in my tavern as long as you like. I have to say, I really enjoyed our chat. It's rare to meet someone who really understands wine.
I enjoyed your company a lot too. Nevertheless, I won't keep you, Goodman, and I'll bid you farewell.
Farewell, and if you decide to extend your stay in Kuttenberg, stop by for a drink again.
Definitely. God be with you.
Innkeeper! A beer! Well, come to your senses yet?
Did you hear me?
Exotic fruits and a color that... The best wine in Kuttenberg! The taste of home on your... Good afternoon, sir.
I spoke to Havel.
And? How did it go?
Good. I had to drink a bit of wine to get some answers out of him, but I sacrificed myself for the cause.
And what did he say?
It took a while, but in the end, he told me sometimes crates of a special incense are brought to the vineyard, and they apparently burn it in the barrels.
What? Incense? And he wasn't just yanking your pizzle or too drunk?
He may have been drunk, but he was telling the truth. He doesn't know what incense it is, just that they get it delivered.
Right, and here's a small reward so you don't go around saying old Casper's ungrateful. But now I need you to look into it further. We need to find out what this special incense is for. We'll have to take a look in the vineyard and take some of that incense.
We, meaning me, right?
Of course I mean you. See how well we understand each other?
All right. But the vineyard is pretty big, isn't it? I haven't a clue where to look for something like that.
It's big, true. But there's a vineyard house right in the middle. The custodian lives there as well as the workers, and it's also where all the supplies are stored. Besides, there's also a side garden where they grow new varieties of grapes. If you could manage to bring me a few seedlings, they could greatly help my own vineyard.
Where exactly is the vineyard?
A short way to the north of town. It's pretty large, you can't miss it.
How do I get in? Isn't it guarded?
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a laborer. There'll be lots of work there now that it's summer.
What if they catch me?
You have to be careful. The vineyard is closely guarded, especially at night, and thieves are punished very severely. Don't get caught.
I'm on it then.
Good luck, and take care, Henry. By the way, what about the business with the Manlikas? Did you manage to get hold of the book by Bouchek?
Yes, Miss Adletter is sweet. And she even gave me back your book. Here it is.
Ah, thanks very much. I'll try to sell it and pay off at least some of my debts. Farewell. An elegant and lean flavor, light aroma of exotic fruits, and a color that has sparkle. This is my
What is it
white
you need?
wine. Give it a taste.
Will you go?
Hey, listen. Say thumb. Taste the delicious Kuttenberg wine from the best grapes, ripened in the Czech sun.
Your bum!
Genius.
Hard to believe you're still
Take
single.
up arms and not just
See you
the
later.
tools of their
Take
trade.
care.
These days,
Take care.
we need to rely on ourselves. The lords won't protect us.
That sort of talk is dangerous. The tournament's supposed to be a celebration of the city. It's a bit of fun, that's all.
Men's opinions.
You rubbed it on your shoulder.
Hi. I mean, I thought...
You didn't try drinking it, did you?
No.
thankfully, I didn't.
Oh, thank God. I don't want to be burnt at the stake of poison.
The city council has decided to help King Sigismund's army to keep watch, so we can sleep peacefully. It has therefore decided... My respects.
You have a kind
Anyone
master.
wishing to donate
onto
something
something
to
there.
the army can go to the town hall.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
He's one of them! Get him!
Nice hit! Leave him alone! You're dead!